What's going on? Can you hear me okay? Oh, yeah. I've been ready for it. Been meaning to get out as soon as I can. Got my license last week, so everything's good to go. Got the air rifle sighted in. I haven't looked at the Hotson 135 in a while. I'm still trying to tweak my Beeman PCP 22 right now. So, don't know when I'll be looking for another air rifle yet. There you go. I'm ready to get some squirrels in the freezer. Start cooking them up. Haven't had squirrels since winter. You know, it's even easier than the 20 gauge itself. Put a scope on it. I shoot mine with a turkey choke. I got a 12 gauge with the turkey choke, and then I put a scope on it. Can't miss them. Crossbow, it's still holding up pretty good. I don't have the SA Sports Fever anymore, but I do have the SA Sports Empire Dragon, and still pretty good. Shoots good. Um, haven't had it out yet this year to target practice with, but I'm going to as soon as it cools down. It's been hot and humid here lately. Beeman QB Chief. Not much maintenance really. As long as you follow your owner's manual, it's not really nothing is hard to do. I bought a bottle of silicone lubricant. That's for the action, and then when you spray the bolt, I spray the bolt with a little bit of lithium grease for the O-ring on the bolt probe. But other than that, it's pretty much standard. If you want to clean the Beeman, all you do is swab the barrel because the rifling being soft. If you use a wire brush like a 22 rimfire, it can damage your rifling. So you don't ever want to use a brush. Right on, man. 300 Win Mag. That thing packs a punch. And 770 rifle, I like it a lot because the trigger is already set from factory at a pretty good poundage. I mean, it's not really high, and I think mine pulls under 3 pounds, and I mean, it's super smooth. Hey, Jared, how's it going? I got a pump off of Amazon, but the Chinese ones are all pretty much the same. Doesn't matter which one you get. Um, I can't remember which brand it was. Some Chinese name brand, but they I mean they work. I would never take it probably up to 4,500 psi on the hand pump myself because that's really putting a lot of pressure on that pump, and you'd have to rebuild it a lot more. But for the Beeman Chief, getting it up to 2,000 psi, a cheap pump will work perfect. That's good, Jared. Um, my bolt is locked and won't restrict. How did it lock with the round in the chamber, or is it just locked? Period. Like it won't, the bolt handle won't flip up or anything. Yeah. I think they say that on the hand pumps just because there is a chance of getting a bad one. But I mean, if you buy it through Amazon or a reputable dealer, through eBay, if something's wrong with it, they'll return it and either give you your money back or give you another pump. Um, Other than that, I mean, I can't see spending that much on a pump. For one reason, they're all, unless you buy a USA made one, they're all the same in my opinion. Like I haven't had one any more than the one I've had, but from what I could tell, all of them are made in China unless you buy a real high end name brand. It costs $200-300. But on the pump, make sure you lube the pump up. Follow your pump instructions. That way you don't have to rebuild it as often because it does come with rebuild kits, or at least mine did. Mine came with 2 to rebuild it, but I haven't had to rebuild it once, and I probably pumped my gun up, well over 50 times, and each time I pump the gun up takes about 20 to 25 pumps. So 1,000 times or so with that pump, and I still had no issue. Now, make sure, like I said, make sure everything's tightened down. Make sure the pump's lubed up. I use the silicone lubrication because if you don't, you can bust your O-rings or damage your O-rings. The bolt handle goes up. All right. If it's stuck like that, maybe it's something seized. If the bolt handle goes up all the way, that means it's catching somewhere. So what I would do is take a dowel rod long enough to fit down the barrel, if you can get one, and tap it with a rubber mallet. See if you can pop the bolt handle out or pop the bolt back. Because it seems like to me, if you can flip the bolt handle up and it's still locked in, it's catching somewhere. So I don't know. What the reason that is. If you can lift the bolt handle up, but it won't move back. Yeah, I'd probably do a maintenance video eventually. Right now, I'm just kind of packed with videos that I haven't had made, yet. But it could be in the future. I've thought about it because I'm getting ready to do the Airgun Depot 150-yard long ranger challenge with it when the weather's right and I get my golf balls in. I'd order those from Airgun Depot, which, my opinion, anybody that buys stuff from Airgun Depot or Pyramyd Air, especially pellets like JSB or anything like that, the shipping for both of those companies, not the products, just the shipping, is outrageous in my opinion. They want to charge a base rate, which is $7 and some change for the lowest cost shipping. And the next available is $12. So if you buy something that's inexpensive under that $12 mark, it's kind of a waste because you're paying double for it. Let's see. What ammo? The best ammo for a 22 rifle for hunting, doesn't matter what make and model, brand, or whatever. It's the one that shoots the most accurate out of the gun. So, it could be the cheapest of the cheap, or whatever. Some people say bulk ammo is junk, but I've had guns that shoot bulk ammo, same whole groups, at 50 yards. So whatever is the most accurate out of the gun. There you go. Good buddy of mine, the Gunfather, he does competition shooting. I think he does. I can't remember what they call it around here, but he shoots a Glock 19 or whatever the full size is, 5-inch barrel, and he loves it. No problem. Right on. Yeah, I'm not too far from Indianapolis. I'm about 20 minutes southeast of Indianapolis. So away from the big city, which I like. The Gunfather. I actually did a video with him over the winter. We compared the Smith and Wesson SD9 and his Glock to see what if there was any difference. So his name is the Gunfather, and he has a YouTube channel, and he's more on. He does a lot of stuff on Instagram, but I'm sure if you send him a message, yeah, I don't make it down to Bloomington that much. I used to go down to Ellettsville every once in a while, but 37 is just so messed up, and I feel like they're never going to get it done. Yeah, you got to watch out for those snakes down there. They've been saying that snakes are making a big comeback. There was a video that went viral on all the news channels about the timber rattlers. I think that's what they are down in Morgan Monroe State Forest. That's where I used to hunt at a lot. I don't make it down there quite as often, but there was a big rattlesnake crossing a footpath down there on a hiking trail. I think that's what they said. Yeah, they claim not to, you know, they're not going to bite you and all this and that, but I guarantee you step on one and you don't see it, they'll bite you. Yeah, I haven't had much run-ins with the cougar before. I've seen a couple people post trail cam pictures in Indiana, but haven't had I haven't had any run-ins with them. I know bobcats are really popular too, but I haven't seen them either around. I guess there was one over in like Greenwood or so. Yeah, I shoot a lot of 22 rifles. Um, I pretty much got all mine dialed in for the bullet they like. So I mean, if you got a 22, let me know what it is, and I could probably tell you to start out with a certain name brand ammo or wait, see what the bullet or see what the rifle likes. Yeah, I heard the hogs were making their way up. There is no season yet for them, but I think they said they're crossing the Ohio River or something like that coming up. But they seem not to be that big of a problem because they haven't made a season for them yet. I got a Mossberg Plinkster too, and mine seems to like the Winchester uh, 555 bulk pack. Um, at 50 yards, I'm getting basically one ragged hole, and that ammo is not expensive hardly at all. You can buy it in uh, low as like 222 packs. I've seen it for like $10. And that's 36 grain um, hollow point, by the way. Yeah, my Ruger, it's pretty accurate with the factory barrel. I'm shooting CCI standard velocity out to, I haven't shot it at 100 yards, but out to 50 yards. I'm getting a decent group out of it, about a half inch or so. But it was accurate enough through my scope to split a playing card. Yep, Indiana has some pretty good farmland for sure. No, I don't paintball. I used to when I was a kid, but we never got really in much to it. There was a place where I used to live called Dark Armies. It's in the city, and it was expensive. We never went, but we went there just to feel my brother's paintball CO2 tank up a couple of times. It was a cool place. You can actually go as a party with your family and friends, and actually play against the workers, or you can have a big party and play against your family and friends, on the separate teams. But if you didn't have enough to make up the team, the workers would fill in for you. Oh yeah, definitely taking the Beeman out this year. Um, I got it dialed in as of right now. Um, I got it dialed in right now. There we go. I was lagging there for a minute. Sorry, guys. But good now. Am I not lagging anymore? Is that better? Yeah, it looks like I'm lagging. Is it better now? I can't tell. Is it better now? I can't tell. Okay, it looks like it's coming in better on my phone. Um, yeah, I'm going to be definitely taking the Beeman out this year. Thing about that is I'm going to be actually shooting that 150-yard golf ball contest for Airgun Depot, and then squirrel season has started already yesterday, so I'll be definitely taking it out. I'm actually going to return the rifle because I'm going to send it back to Beeman to have it tuned. I called the actual tech guy over there, and he's going to tune it for me. I'm not having problems with it, but it seems like I have to fill it up at 1700 psi for the best shot curve. And what's happening is the uh, the gun itself, if you fill it up to 2000 psi, that's when your shot curve should start. And then after about 20 to 25 shots, depending on the pellet, um, the velocity starts to drop. And I have to start my gun at 1700 psi, and then I get about 10 good shots or so, and then the velocity starts to drop. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a problem right now because it's still working, but I'm gonna send it to Beeman. They're gonna uh, give me a postage stamp, and they're gonna come pick it up, and Tech's gonna work on it and send it back to me. So he's gonna tune it. Uh, I'm gonna try to take it out as soon as possible, as soon as I get the time. I'm not sure what day, maybe this weekend or so. I might have a video able to edit and post, but been trying to shoot the squirrels in my backyard. I got a corn cob I set up on a feeder, and squirrels out there all the time. But when squirrel season started yesterday, he's only out there for a little bit, and then he's gone. So I don't have any full autos, but I will here soon probably apply for my tax stamp for a suppressor silencer. Um, but hopefully the bill passes where we don't have to have a tax stamp anymore. Then I won't have to do that. Yeah, I got a couple ARs actually. I got one I built. Actually, two I built. A couple lowers I built actually, and then I got a 300 blackout upper, a 223 match 24-inch bull barrel upper, DPS Oracle complete rifle that I bought brand new, and then I actually got a 22 long rifle upper. I think you can, but not 100% sure. There really isn't much regulations on squirrels. The only thing that the regulation book states that they recommend you to use a 20 gauge or a 22, but anything's really fair game when it comes to squirrel hunting. And you can't shoot into their nest. That's about the only thing I think I can think of besides your regular hunting regulations, like hunting half an hour before sunrise and a half hour after sunset. Yeah, I know what a bump stock is. You ever heard of Fostech? They're out that way. They're in Columbus, so they're not too much farther from you. Or Seymour, not Columbus, Seymour. Yeah, I have a Facebook page. It's called Shoot to Kill Outdoors, or you can find it at typing the at sign STKO 2011 on Facebook. And I also put the links to the Facebook page in the video descriptions of all my videos. Yep, no problem. I think so. They don't say much about baiting for squirrels, so I don't see why it wouldn't be legal because I'm sure they would have said that you can't bait them. So I don't think it's a big deal. Might not be the most ethical way of shooting squirrels, but if they're coming to you and you make an ethical shot and kill them on the spot, I don't think it really matters. Let's see here. Excuse me. I like the Beeman a lot. Um, as I stated in my initial review of it, probably the most accurate PCP rifle for the price. I don't know if you guys have been seeing my latest videos of me comparing it to a higher end PCP. If you can shoot, like I said before, that gun can outshoot you with the right pellet. Like I said, I talked to the technician at Beeman, and he even said that the barrels are, insanely accurate. I told him about um, I shot it out to 100 yards, and he couldn't believe it. And he goes, "Well, it doesn't surprise me really because the barrel he's tested them a lot, and he said that he couldn't believe I shot out to 100 yards, but he didn't think it would be that accurate." And so I mean, I like it. A lot of people don't like it because of the single loading tray. You can't really shoot multiple rounds and have a magazine ready. But to me, it's not what I bought it for. I knew it was a single loader, just a very accurate gun. And what makes the gun, I think, even better is the adjustable trigger compared to the rest of the PCPs out on the market that you can't get for that price with an adjustable trigger. So you can set it to your liking, and with the right scope, pellet, and everything else, it's just a deadly combination, especially for hunting. But I'm glad I got the rifle because that's the one I wanted. I was gonna get the Maximus, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad Beeman came out with it, and I also found out too. A lot of people don't know this, but I have the second generation uh, QB Chief. The first one came with a power adjuster. The second one um, has a degassing tool, which mine has. So, like I said, I have the second generation. The third generation they're coming out with, and they don't know when they're going to come out with it, is going to have a power adjuster and the degassing tool. Yeah, the biggest difference um, to the Gauntlet is the regulated air supply. And not only that, you get about they claim there was a review. American Air Gunner did a shooting with it and a video with it. Said that 60 shots on one field, but they've actually stretched it out to 80 and got very consistent velocity with it. But the Gauntlet still hasn't been released, and you're getting a lot of features with it for the price point of being under $300. You're getting the magazine fed regulated gun with an adjustable trigger. The QB Chief is basically the same exact gun as the Umarex Gauntlet, but without the shrouded barrel and all the extra goodies. Yeah, that'd be cool of you, Sack Potato, to do that. I really never called DNR. I did call him one time about squirrel hunting because I thought I shot the Indiana state record. They said they don't keep tabs on that, so it was kind of a wasted call. But I thought it was a good call. That's not bad. $400 a month when you mow. Yeah, they can get pretty big. I've seen some big squirrels, and I've shot some big squirrels. So have you guys seen what's going on with YouTube now? I got a notification today that it seems like everybody's channel on every video they're doing a review of it, and if it doesn't support the advertisers' guidelines, they're going to question it whether you're not going to get that video monetized. That's a big bluegill. Yeah, it's not. It seems like it's not all the videos. Like I can go through my channel and see which ones are monetized, but um, I just don't understand it. Like the most viewed video on my channel is still monetized, but the rest of them are not. I guess the guideline is it has to achieve 1,000 views per week to be monetized. I don't know. So I don't know about monetization anymore. shoot all that stuff. I might have like a fun range day or something here soon just to break away from the norm stuff because after you do the same old thing every time, it's not that it's boring. Don't get me wrong. I like doing the videos, but shooting the same target and stuff like that, might have to do like a just a fun video. I shot Play-Doh. It's not that exciting, but it's cheaper than clay. 300 Win Mag. I don't have a. I don't actually have a 300 Win Mag. I have a 770. That's a 30-06. That's the most powerful centerfire rifle that I own, besides the Mosin Nagant. And then I have my 308 770, and I have a SKS 762 by 39. Then the rest of them are pretty much 223, 556. And then what else do I have? Oh, my 300 Blackout. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I got a couple of them too. I got a shotgun that I had some work done. That Hatfield from Walmart. I actually had it threaded and choked and scoped. Yeah, um, more money you got, the more money you get in, the more stuff you can buy. Basically, I bought a lot of it before I did the YouTube channel, and then I started adding to my collection once that monetization money started kicking in. But other than that, I really don't buy guns as much as I used to. I used to buy one probably every week. Yeah, I like the SKS, Chris. That it's a sweet shooting gun. It's real smooth. I mean, mine's the Norinco version. It's nothing special. The Chinese version of the Yugo, but I mean, it's not heavy at all. It's got an aftermarket stock. I mean, it's just a sweet shooting gun. The recoil is not bad at all. It feels like shooting something a little above a 22, basically for me, just because of the recoil spring in the bolt. Thanks, Diggs. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I don't make much on YouTube like I used to. Back in the prime days before all the crap went down, I was making close to $400 a month, and now it's less than half of that, which isn't much at all. That just pays for my stuff I use in the video. Basically, I mean, I don't pocket any money at all. Yeah, a pellet could set off a primer. I think somebody shot. I think it was Demo Ranch that shot a BB gun at a shot shell. So if a BB gun can do it, then definitely a pellet can. All right, I'm gonna be back for a second. I'm gonna go get something to drink. You guys can keep asking questions and commenting. Yeah, I highly doubt it's ever going to go back the way it was. It keeps going downhill, and doing it for money or doing it for monetization ain't even really worth it anymore. Because all the stupid guidelines, like all the major advertisers pulled out, like AT&T and all the big name brands that used to advertise on my channel. That's where most of my money came from, and it ain't even really worth it anymore. Um, I do it more for you guys though now, getting all these subscribers and stuff. A lot of guys, everybody likes the content, so it's kind of hard to quit. As much time as I invested in it, it'd be a waste if I just stopped doing it until I want to stay in it until the end, till YouTube's over with, which rumor has it ain't going to be too much longer anyway. Yeah, I've been doing this for since 2011. I started with a couple buddies, and we're all like, "Yeah, let's do this." Everybody's getting into it, making videos. Let's show the world what we're capable of. All this and that. Um, it didn't pan out that way, and here I am still doing it, and everybody's starting doing their own thing in life, and so now it's just me doing solo, and so can't complain though. I got over 11,000 subscribers and close to 5 million views, so. Yeah, I understand that. Being in school itself is a full-time job, you know, especially college. I tried to do this in college and then work, and I took a break there for a while and wasn't really. I think I was like around 1,000 subscribers, and I'm like, that ain't that much compared to what everybody else is at. And the way I see it is, I'm not them and they're not me, so world keeps going on. I actually thought about switching to Daily Motion. There's I think its channel's called My Airgun Reviews. He started posting his like the beginning of summertime because of the monetization. He every time he posts a video now, he posted on Daily Motion, so he tries to get that money that he's missing out. So I'm thinking about switching to Daily Motion. I don't know yet. I'm not going to quit YouTube, but every time I do a video, I'm thinking about uploading it to Daily Motion. Um, any good recommendations on cheap ammo? Depends on what the caliber is, really. It depends on what you're looking for to do with it. If you're just looking to target practice or hunt with or whatever. Yeah, I think that's what he does. He has a scripted video before his video starts on YouTube stating that he uploaded this video to Daily Motion and please check it out. And if you don't want to, go ahead and keep watching. But he's like, I highly recommend you to watch it on Daily Motion. The link is in the description below. Range ammo. I really don't buy stuff from. I really don't buy stuff from gun shows. I've only been to a couple in my life, just because anymore, used to be back in the old days, like when my dad, when my dad was still alive before I was born. Gun shows used to be a good way to get guns really inexpensive, but nowadays you can get the same gun at a store for less the cost than the gun show, because it costs to get in the gun show. It costs to park, all this and that, just all these fees you got to pay before you even can get in the gun show, and it just seems pointless. But when I buy ammo, I get ammo from Walmart. Other than that, I have sponsors. So like my sponsors like Double G Guns and Archery, they've been a big help here recently to the channel. They jumped on board and helped out with videos, especially the 300 blackout stuff. So yeah, hopefully subscribers will do that. That'd be nice of them. And Tim, I won't give up, man. I'm gonna try to stick it out to the end till I can. Um, till they say YouTube's done. That's pretty much when I'll be done. Yeah, pistol or rifle ammo. Probably the cheapest place would be to buy it at Walmart. Especially uh, just the shoot. I mean, if you're looking for something particular, you might want to order it online. But other than that, I can't see. Depending on what you're doing with it. Like I said, I buy 223 9mm, 7.62 stuff, all kinds of stuff at Walmart. I mean, my local Walmart is jam packed with ammo that all my guns shoot extremely well. Appreciate that. Yeah, you can post my stuff around, post my link, all that good stuff. For some reason, it's weird. It seems like either one or the other, like your social media sites are big or your YouTube's big, and very rarely are they both huge, unless you're like a celebrity of some sort or super popular. But other than that, my Facebook page doesn't have that many viewers or followers. It has about 200, I think. That's about it. Yeah, sponsors do help. I'm glad with what I got. They really help out a lot. A lot of them don't. I don't use every one of them that I have in my videos. In all videos, but like I said, the ones that help out are greatly appreciated, especially for helping out with videos and shooting and they ammo, all that good stuff. No, I don't actually have a email address or phone number. It was just a YouTube notification about that. I think it's pretty much just Google, to tell you the truth. Yep, a lot of people don't have Facebook. I keep forgetting that. That's all right. At least you guys are here, right? Yeah, I got to get to bed here soon too. I'll probably cut this off at 11 o'clock. I didn't hear about the solar eclipse, but last, I think it was Saturday night, I was at the drive-in movie theater in my area, and we were seeing the meteor shower. That was pretty cool. Thanks, Diggs. I'll see you later. Yeah, I wonder what my Daily Motion account's even doing. I haven't checked it in a couple weeks. But if anybody's interested, it's dailymotion.com/STK outdoors. I'm going to look it up and see. Dang, that's crazy. Uh, hunting, shooting air guns, air gun hunting, gun reviews. No, I didn't get a hold of Annihilator air guns because of, for one, I didn't have the extra funds right now, but I did watch his videos, and Beeman is actually going to my gun for me. I'm going to send the gun back. Hopefully, you can hear me better now. Computer's lagging. See if you can hear me now. Oh, I said I was sending it back to them. They're going to give me a shipping label because I called the technician at Beeman because I had to have my gun filled at 1700 psi to get the best shot curve, and I'm actually going to send it. He's going to send me a postage here soon. I'm going to send it to him for him to tune it for me, so I won't have to have it tuned. Oh, it's free. The gun's still under warranty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I mentioned earlier, that Kenny Cormody, Kenny Cormody from My Airgun Reviews, he does that. He has a just a short clip video before his actual video starts saying that you get to watch this video on Daily Motion before, and then if you don't want to watch it on Daily Motion, you can keep watching it on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I got 2 videos on Daily Motion right now, so I think from here on out, I'll try to see if I can upload all my videos. That's going to take a while to Daily Motion, but I think I'll probably do that on all my recent ones. I'll just post it on YouTube and I'll post it on Daily Motion. Yeah, I really don't want to send it in at all, Beeman at all, but I know if I don't, I'll only get 10 good shots on a shot curve, so I'd rather them get it tuned for me and see what happens. Daily Motion is just another video sharing website, but they don't have any super guidelines like YouTube does. I don't know if you could tell right now, but YouTube is putting restrictions on monetization, which is really hurting on people that make a decent, or not decent, but a monthly income on it. To I put the money back in the channel, but a lot of people do it for a living, and especially if you got a gun channel, a high-end gun channel, that's all you do for a living right now. They really cut back on the monetization because all the advertisers are pulling out of YouTube because they don't abide by their guidelines. Yeah, I have a link to it. As of right now, I only have 2 videos on it. I think I'm going to start uploading every video I make. I'm going to start uploading it to Daily Motion. Yeah, I like the eBay pump a lot. I mean, it's been working for me. I don't know if I would stretch it all the way up to 4,500 psi, but for 2,000 psi fill, just got to make sure everything's tightened down. It works. I only shoot um, Tula steel cased ammo through my SKS, and it eats it just fine. I don't really shoot accuracy for it, but just to shoot it, it's cheap ammo, $5.50 a box or 20. It's pretty good. Yeah, Kenny Cormody, he's pretty up there. He knows his stuff though. He's been doing it for a long time. Yeah, 3,000 psi. That's a pretty big jump from 2,000. Sure, it's regulated though, being a Crail puncher. I mean, I think my gun it takes me about a pump per shot, so it only takes me 20 25 pumps from the very beginning to when the actually gun runs out of air, or not air, but the velocity starts to drop on my chrono. Yeah, pumping a 3,000 psi gun from zero. That's gonna be a workout. It took me a minute to get my gun from 0 to 2,000 psi with my air pump. I can't believe a Crail puncher is not regulated. That's pretty crazy. That's good though. You're getting that many shots. You're getting almost double the shot count. Yeah, it hit at 11:05 here in Indiana. Yeah, I looked at those pumps on eBay. You got to watch out though, because even though they're cheap, um, the shipping alone costs as much as the pump does. So in the end, you're spending about $600-700 on those pumps. Well, that's good. They must have just changed their price because I was looking at them last night. So that's there you go, $350. That ain't bad. I was thinking about buying a tank of some sort, a big tank, and have it filled at a scuba shop, and then once it gets below uh, the PSI on my gun, I'd pump it back up with the hand pump. There you go, making videos. What kind of phone are you getting? I'm in Indiana. Thanks for being a fan. Yeah, I thought that'd be a good idea though to get a pony bottle, not a huge bottle like a scuba tank or anything like that, but something to hold the air enough to where I don't have to hand pump every time I shoot. So I'd probably get a pony bottle, 4,500 psi, fill it up at a scuba shop, and that'd last me a long time. And then if it ever gets low enough, I have the hand pump to pump it back up to 3,000 psi or something like that. So big tank like that at 3,000 psi is, with a lot of volume compared to my 200 I think it's 200 cubic inch, not cubic inch, something like that, 200 reservoir. I got a Samsung S7 Edge. So yeah, the SG though, that'd be a pretty good phone. I've never had an S or LG phone. It's crazy all the squirrels left. Can't even get to shoot one. Well, everybody, I'm gonna get out here at 11:15. I was gonna do it at 11, but a lot of people were commenting, so 11:15. Um, I'm gonna get off here. But if you guys have a Facebook, go check me out on Shoot to Kill Outdoors. I'll put the link in the chat here if you have a Facebook page. If not, it's no big deal. But It's this right here. So if you go on Facebook, if you have one, be sure to check out the page and like it. That's crazy. Is that the 22 caliber octane? Uh, Not sure about that. If you have, I think if you have your profile picture set, you have to have it set on Google Plus too, because it looks like you're just a silhouette, just a pink silhouette on my chat here. I bet. I bet it does kick. But yeah, I hope you guys are on the lookout for the 150-yard golf ball challenge. I'll be doing that here soon. I'm gonna try to get a hunting video uploaded before that. I'm just waiting on my golf balls to get here from Airgun Depot. 150-yard shot. I don't know if I'm going to do anything farther, but do 150 yards and then see how that goes. And that's about it, really. And then other than that, I'll probably slow it down on just the regular airgun videos. I'll be doing a lot more hunting since hunting season's here. All right, everybody. So it's 11:15. I'm gonna get out of here. If you're still watching and you can still post in the chat, I'll answer it. I'll stay on the video, but I'm gonna close the live stream. So I truly appreciate you guys watching and not only being here on the live stream, but watching the videos and enjoying the content. So be on the lookout for more good stuff coming from the channel. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good night.